Have you tried the lethality mythic on Urgot? Yeah, I've done a lot of games with Yumi's. It's really good. This game we're gonna try out. I'm gonna try Trinity Force again. I'm testing out this Cleaver Titanic Trinity Force build because there's a guy in NA that's been doing this build, and he's like 500 LP and he's been doing pretty good. I think Triforce just kind of gives you like a mix of everything, I guess. It's like damage, movement speed. The 20 movement speed for 5 seconds is nice.
If you hide in the shadows, you are only drawing me home.
I think I'm going to try Trinity Force second this time, though, and then go like Titanic third. Okay, we can try for an early kill maybe on Mundo. I'm kind of worried about an early Vi gank, though, with how the games have been going today. I think I'll early ward. I've been ganked at 230, 240 every single game today. It's making me not want to try for the early kill. Oh, man, I thought I got behind a minion in time there.
Only those who survive this city deserve it.
Try to stick behind the minions a little bit more. Holy moly, dude. How is he landing these? Like, barely missing these CS right now, too. Nice, dude. Just enough auto range. I was thinking that would maybe be a little bit out of range. He's gonna TP here. Nice. The greedy ignite pays off, dude. We got our early kill. It's worth it now. No early jungle gank that time too, man. Finally. It's funny because I'm playing actually a little bit more aggressive this game than in my previous games, and we actually don't get early gank that time. Oh, we have the Katarina from last game. She played really good in lane, but late game, she couldn't really team fight. Looks like Vi's bot side.
Where will they run when the whole city burns?
It's really nice to get early boots in this matchup, by the way. Since you're kind of playing a lot of dodgeball. Double longsword boot is a really nice first back. If his passive blocks at our E, by the way, it doesn't give our W a lock on. That's a really rough thing in this matchup. So you gotta land that E to knock off passive, and then you gotta also land a Q if you want your W to lock on. I think we go for a level 6 kill here, though. If he walks into my E range. Oh, he just got 6? Wow, our shotguns are too strong, though. The Mundo ulti's actually pretty bad level 1. Doesn't really heal that much. Whenever I play Mundo, because he's one of the champs in my pool, I always feel so bad with that level 1 ulti. Just feels like it does nothing. Level 2 ulti feels good on him though. I think going for that plate is a little too greedy. It'd be bad for my lane right now. I kind of like the Swifties here. With Swifties, we shouldn't get hit by a cleaver, and if we do, they kind of reduce the slow effect a little bit. Of course, I get smacked by the first cleaver. Oh my goodness.
Goliath online.
This is a really hard matchup. And thanks for that follow, Crates. Maybe Cleaver into Kraken. I'll test that build again sometime, Gez Proxy. But this game I want to test out Triforce. Nice Vice bot. Wow. Katarina with the pop off. This guy gets fed, man, every time. This guy's going for a greedy freeze. Nice, dude. This guy's getting kind of wrecked. He should be playing a little further back in the matchup and just playing off keys. Going for that freeze was pretty greed. Alright, sweet. Let's get out of here. I kind of wish I could... Should I stay for Cleaver? Nah, that's too greedy. I don't like this back when you get Kindle Longsword when you're winning your lane. Because I'm only getting 10 damage on that back. Q max against range champs, it is an idea. But basically it stalls out your mid game if you don't max W. I personally always max W, but there is some Urgots that do Q max against ranged. Like, it gives you a better lane phase, but it stalls out your mid game a lot. Because you don't get that W toggle. Oh man, I don't know if I need a flash. I don't even know if Vi has ulti. I don't think I should have done that. I'm worth a really big shutdown. I don't want to feed her. I can buffer that. We're chilling. Nice ulti, dude. I feel like she's gonna sit in these bushes. Maybe not. I'm a little bit on edge today with how the junglers have been.
Born of destruction.
This is good, though. I want to get my cleaver ASAP. This is what really enables us to get some kills. Cleaver, Swifties, we got Ignite coming up. This is going to be nice, dude. We should be able to get a kill with this. You're a huge fan of Mortal Reminder? I don't really like buying anti-heal on Urgot, because I try to just burst people and kill them. Depends on the matchup, of course, but the thing I don't like about anti-heal is it stalls out your other items. So you get your power spikes a little bit later. Wow, he's ulting. So he's gonna stay. I think we go for a Shelly here since we know they're on drag. Just have to hope they don't have a ward here. It's the same gold as a kill if we solo that. That's actually so nice. And we can hopefully get some plates too. If I get a solo kill, we can completely take his tower. I have a minute to try to get a solo kill before the plates drop. He's gonna think I left the bush maybe if he keys that. Oh man, don't tell me we get ganked now. This definitely looks like a gank. I was hoping we'd get that Triumph heal. That's pretty good though. We won't get plates with the Shelly, which is a bit of a bummer, but I'll take that. I'm glad Shaco's there for the counter gank. He made that pretty good. Alright, so we're going to try out Trinity Force this game. I don't know how this is going to go. 40 AD, 35% attack speed, 300 HP, 20 ability haste. The Mythic passive is nice. 3 AD, 3 movement speed, 3 ability haste. Then we get the Spell Blade. The 4% base AD stacks up to 5 times as well. We're definitely going to shred towers with this build. Wow, that feels nice. The thing you can do in this matchup is when you proc that passive and they go to loot it, it gives you a free way to land your ulti.
I welcome you.
Because you know where they're running to, right? Oh my goodness, Gamer Dad, thanks for the sub, man. Hold on a sec here. I think I actually win this, right? Oh yeah. I'm so strong right now, dude. But yeah, Gamer Dad, thanks for the sub, man. I tried to raid you yesterday, but it said your settings don't allow raids or something. So I don't know if you know about that, if that was intentional. Maybe you just wanted a chill day without raids or something. I could understand that. But yeah, thanks for the sub, man. I appreciate it.
The weak are condemned.
We should probably just back here on Trinity Spike.
I will take it.
You know what? I'm thinking we pop this top lane. By the time it gets to the tier 2, the dragon's going to be spawned. So I think we'll get a charge top lane with that. Dude, I can't even move. Don't know if Draven has ulti either. Man, that Draven's strong right now. He's on 2 items already. I got a grinder on him. Surprised he's not worth a shutdown. I got red buff healing me up. I'm kind of just waiting for that. Oh, she pushed me back. I couldn't get my shotguns. We did some serious damage, though. Maybe Katarina will clean that up. Nice, dude. This cat's good. We got one of the good Katarinas. What's killing me? Mostly Vi. I'm so squishy with the Swifties. I might trade those out for Tabbies. Yeah, they're 4 AD auto attack, dude. I'm trading these for Tabbies.
Your turret has been destroyed.
The Swifties were nice for lane. They did their job. I need to beef up a bit. Because between the Cleaver and the Trinity Force, we got pretty solid damage. I don't know if I guess my Shelly didn't get a charge. Oh, he's a goner. Draven players always step up too much. $400 damage. That Sheen proc plus the shotgun. That's actually pretty nice. That Vi's gonna try to jump in and steal this. Dude, I can't believe I stayed alive. Oh my goodness. That was a nasty team fight. I got my E off to live to get my ulti off. Just barely. I don't know if I want to step up to a Draven. Can bait him with E though, maybe. That was actually such a nice team fight. This is feeling pretty good damage-wise. It's hard to tell because my Cleaver's doing so much too. Movement speed always feels good on Urgot too.
Goliath online.
So 20 movement speed. And then I get 4 attack damage times 5.
We will rise from the rubble.
Well, the thing about the damage to champions, it's only from the Sheen proc. That's only Sheen proc damage. So we're getting a lot of damage just from it, like, boosting our AD and the movement speed. Yeah, we get a lot of extra movement speed, so it makes it easier to proc my shotguns. We get a lot of damage from that.
Killing spree.
And then it's also going to work against towers. Who is trying to surrender? Apparently Kaisa.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Sometimes you just got to get carried gracefully on League, man. That is a good skill to learn these days. A lot of ADC players, a lot of League players, but I'm noticing especially ADCs tend to not have that skill. It's very valuable. Sometimes you got to sit back and just let the team do their thing and carry ya.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I feel like us top laners know how to do that pretty well, because sometimes we can't even interact with the game very much. So I guess we're a little bit more accustomed to it. ADCs are always trying to be like the hero or like the carry. Okay, we definitely want to get a Sterax now. We win against Mundo, but I'm kind of scared about going bot and then having them do Baron because I don't have teleport. Man, I wish I had teleport right now. The Ignite did really good this game, but at this point in the game, you want that TP, man. We get locked in a standoff? Exactly, man. We're used to just being on our island. It always reminds me of that meme where it's like the top laner's happy to get like a 10 CS lead, and then the ADC's crying if he doesn't have like a 10 kill lead. I don't know if you guys have seen that meme. That's one of my favorite League memes. Oh, dude, the Titanic stacks our Triforce too, doesn't it? How did he land that cleaver when I'm like inside the wave, by the way? Nice, got him. You guys see what I mean? I'm just lining up my ulti with him taking that passive.
Shut down.
I'm landing ulti on him every time like that.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Unstoppable.
Wow, yeah, we completely shred towers with this build. Our Titanic damage also works on the towers too.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Do I go for this? Yasuo's back in. Wow, get deleted. The power of the shotguns. I think his wind wall is on cooldown too from the team fight. It's like a 20 or 30 second cooldown. Got kind of lucky on that. Let's see, 2,700. We can sell D-Blade. Can I get this tower? It's full HP. Not really sure. Oh man, did I throw? I think I did. Nice, thankfully Kaisa's here. That would have been a 500 gold shutdown. Normally it's not this good to like stay on the map for this long, but I really want to get Sterax here. Because I think with Sterax we won't get popped in a team fight. Right now we have a lot of damage, but we can get popped in a team fight. But I think Sterix will fix that. You know what would be good in this build is a Randuin's. That's going to be our final item for sure. They got 2 people building crit, and then they got 4 AD. So that'll be really nice. Good save by the Braum there. I saw Sheen proc with that auto did a... Or Sheen plus a shotgun proc, I think it was. A little over 700 damage on that Yasuo. My Sterix hasn't popped yet. It's like right on the line. That little black line I think is the Sterix, right? Kind of hard to see. But that's when your Sterix will pop.
Goliath online.
Getting some armor is going to feel good in this build. My Sterix is a 1500 shield right now. That's actually really nice because we got the HP from Titanic. I was hoping I could bait him in with a ulti there. Attack speed is a little bit wasted on Urgot, yeah. But it's only 35%. So the thing about attack speed is you can technically W toggle a little bit easier. Like you could do 2 Ws and then auto attack. Wait, hold on a sec. Oh, that's cleanup for Cat, dude. They're all stacking up. Going against a Mundo is a perfect test of this build. He's just a big meat shield. Nice, this build felt good, man. Cleaver did 8k damage. Titanic did 2k. I got Titanic third, too. Trinity did 2.2.